today on The Social. With labor shortages rising, a Canadian coffee chain has lobbied the federal government to lift the cap on temporary foreign workers. How could this impact your daily cup of joe? Then it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas party season. Outfits that'll have you looking fa-la-la-la-labulous from Santa's Little Helper, Erica Wark. Plus, RIP to the BFF. Research shows we shed about half of our friendships every 7 years. We find out how to navigate these changing relationships as we age. It all starts now on The Social.
What were they serving you in the hallway before you came in here? That was so lovely. Thank you for that very, very warm welcome. Thank you so much. We'd like to welcome back to the show the host of our digital series, Momlife Crisis, McKenna, who is here today.
Hi, guys.
Well, listen, we're really, really happy that you've got so much excitement and energy today because we are really excited to be featured in the kit that is out today. So, our photos that you're seeing. We actually spoke with beauty editor.
Thanks for that.
So, yes.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Oh my God, we could just look at those for the rest of the show. We actually sat down and spoke with beauty editor Renee Say, who is a regular contributor here on the show. She is, of course, with the kit. We discussed holiday style, traditions, and hosting etiquette, and so much more. You can find this online right now if you go to thekit.ca. And if you do get the Toronto Star, you'd like to pay. We're old school, baby. We in the newspaper. Yeah. So this is an insert. This is an insert in today's paper. I don't want to give you too much, but I just want to say, like, we look really, you look really, really good.
Save it for them to get the paper. Save it. They're gonna have to get the paper.
You're right.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, so thank you to every single person at the kit. It was so much fun to do. We had a great shoot with Kitty Holland, Catherine Holland. So the entire experience was mwah. Thank you. Thank you so much for featuring.
Yeah, you look gorgeous.
Yeah.
Okay, we're moving to this. Spotify Wrapped is back again. Well, people are kind of like, okay. So listen, you can now see your favorite artists, songs, albums, and podcasts from the past year. So there's these musical recaps. Do we like that this has become a thing?
Yeah. I do too.
Yeah. I don't. There's certain things.
You don't like it?
No, because there's certain things that reveal that I am lame.
Oh.
My Google search history, I don't need people to see that.
Okay.
My notes app in my phone, and my music.
How bad is it? How bad is it?
It's awful. Here we go. January, February, March was Mother Goose Club. Oh, I learned how to brush my teeth. We got some Blippi in here. So listen, I don't have any musical taste, period. I don't know what's new and cool. I don't know what's old and cool.
Wow.
But that's
your son's music.
But that is now my child's music. So yeah, it's not, I don't care to see it. It just, that is,
so when
that
you're
is
in the
what
car,
I'm living
when
in.
you're in the car by yourself, what do you listen to?
Oh, I like Olivia Dean. I know you like her. I like Shabuzi. I like Jelly Roll.
You do know
but
stuff.
I'm a bit lame when it comes to music, so I don't need to see how lame I am.
That was not a lame list. That was a very hot list. My daughter has also co-opted my music service. And so even though Nokia was my first #1 listened to song, which I didn't think, I mean, I liked Drake. I didn't think I liked him that much, but Nokia, Apata by Rosé. Is that how we say it? By Rosé?
Yeah.
That's my daughter. And #3, has anybody heard of the band Cat's Eye? Yes. Cat's Eye is the next big K-pop. So my daughter, that is #3. This is not my playlist. So child, get out of my music
So your child's
service.
playlist, and what about Jaya?
Well, first of all, I don't have Spotify. I have Apple Music, but it does something similar. And I didn't even know this was a thing until you showed me. You're like, oh, you can have this too. So I looked and I laughed very hard because it was predictably my top artist was Prince.
Obviously.
Guys,
Yes,
my top song was Curious. It was Ramble On by Led Zeppelin. Have you heard this song before? I feel like it's not your banger.
I don't even know that song.
I know.
I don't even know that
and
song.
then there was some Barry Manilow in there as well.
Oh, yeah. There's nothing wrong with Barry Manilow.
No,
I heard
not at
it.
all.
There's nothing wrong with him.
How about you?
You know what I love about this? Music marks time. There's always a song that gets played and it immediately sends you back to a specific time or a place or a dance or a first kiss. So I love this, and also getting the metrics of it, I absolutely love.
Do you have your list?
I do have my list. I often tell people I have a very eclectic taste, and now I can back it up with some metrics. I've got everything. My #1 was Cannonball Adderley. The album that I love is called Something Else. It came out in 1958. I also listened to Janet Jackson because I went to her residency. Also Bad Bunny. There's a Haitian artist by Joey Doué-Filet. I love his stuff for Campe. And of course, Olivia Dean.
Yep.
I'm all over the place. And then Bob Marley because it reminds me of my dad. And then Kate Trinata. I'm literally all over the place. So yeah, it was really cool to get the proof.
Really, really cool. A little trip down memory lane for the year.
Yeah.
Let's take a quick break, everybody. A Canadian coffee chain has been lobbying the federal government to allow them to hire more temporary foreign workers. What are they saying? Ongoing labor shortages. That's the problem. So what does this mean for your cup of joe after the break? We'll be back.
Tomorrow on The Social, best-selling author Marissa Stapley, also known as Julia McKay, drops by to chat about her new romance novel and soon-to-be-released TV series. Next week on The Social, all we want for Christmas is glamorous hair. Styles that shine at every soiree from Jason Lee.
The Social, and social media is where you can get us. If you want to chime in on any of these topics, we'd love to hear your comments there.
All right, so let's dive into this next one. CBC News is reporting that Tim Hortons has been pushing the federal government to lift the cap on the number of temporary foreign workers it can hire. They say in a letter to the immigration minister that the food service industry was disproportionately hard hit by the pandemic and continues to face unprecedented labor shortages. So what do you guys think about this?
I mean, it is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I found it really interesting to learn that the temporary foreign workers program was actually originally intended to be a short-term solution, but an increasing number of employers had been hiring them even as unemployment in Canada was
really low.
Was really exactly. So, like, the question is why? Like, what is the reason behind this? So, in some cases, we know that they're able to pay less for temporary foreign workers, particularly in places like farms. It's been known. There's been a lot of talk about exploitation in those realms. But in cases like this, I wonder if it's partially that they're not able to find as reliable.
Yeah. I have a lot of friends who own businesses and who are supervisors and have to call agencies to look for workers. And one of them told me, he was very honest. He's like, listen, the North American workers are different from the foreign workers. The foreign workers, when we hire them, there are very little issues. They usually always have friends and family that they can also bring in to do that kind of work. And we're very happy. There's zero issues. The North American workers, there are last-minute doctor's appointments. You want more pay, but you're not doing more work. There's a lot more issues. So they tend to lean more to the foreign workers because they have less pushback and less issues with them. And I know it's an uncomfortable thing for people to hear, but that's what a lot of people who are in the hiring position are dealing with.
And also, is it true that, you know, I don't know if it's a trope or not, but that Canadian workers, you know, even if they might be unemployed, do they want to do the work that is being offered by temporary foreign workers? We know that if you guys love your fruits and vegetables, that's a temporary foreign worker who is picking your fruit and vegetables on Canadian farms. You know this, right? So it's like, and I hate to call it low-skilled labor, That is highly skilled work in very difficult conditions. If you're picking fruit on the Holland Marsh in 39-degree weather, you have to ask yourself, that worker is not built any differently than a Canadian worker. But you know, I know we have youth unemployment numbers that are really high, and that's a problem. Our young people are not getting employed. The question is, there's a disconnect. So is that young teen not appropriate for that job? Do they not want that job? And you know, there are big questions here.
Well, and I'm glad you brought up young people, because I think, you know, if you zoom out, one of the criticisms of this temporary foreign worker program in this case is that they're giving jobs to people and then taking away jobs from young Canadians, and that they should be increasing training. But training only works if people want the jobs and if young people want the jobs. And I talked to a friend of mine who's worked in restaurants forever. He now owns a few restaurants and hires people. And he said, young Canadians do not want these jobs. And we had a great back and forth about it, and wondered if maybe it is social media and TikTok. He said they all seem to want to be entrepreneurs. They all want to make their own money, and they're not really interested in doing the gritty work that doesn't seem to pay all that well. And perhaps it's a cost of living awareness. There was a recent study that said that young people in this country think they have to make $100K a year to live comfortably. So maybe they'd rather take a big swing and be an entrepreneur than grind it out every 2 weeks like we did to make money.
I'm just asking, but what about the parents of these young people? What role do you think they play in it?
I think
because
we play a role.
I had to get a job at 14. I was asking for stuff, and my mother's like, you know what you need? And I was like, what? She's like, a job. Because you're asking me for stuff. And then I'm seeing my friends who have children around that age. They have a lot of stuff that like, I know people who work full-time jobs can't afford. So if I have all those things and I'm always on my phone, why would I want to go and serve coffee to people and the morning shift, right?
I definitely recognize that as a parent, like that I can see also my friends who have kids who are even as university students, and they're like, well, they're overloaded with work. And I'm like, I juggled all kinds of things during that time. So
it is a little, I will say, listen, we know friends. I've got friends who've got kids in sports like 6 nights a week.
But do you think,
and then you juggle homework.
do you think when you bring up the kids in sports, do you think that's because we're so worried about our kids succeeding given the climate that we want them to get a scholarship?
Instead
so we
of
think
working at
serving a
Tim Hortons.
bagel is not going to help them get a scholarship, but maybe sports will?
I will just say, can I just say,
also
sorry,
doesn't have the social
just as
cachet.
one extra thing, because I know we're going to move on in a second. I think people need to be aware of the fact that there's also people trying to stir racism around this conversation.
There's
a lot of racism.
Yes.
And so just be aware, there was a video that went viral on TikTok recently that showed a white guy, you know, in his 20s, named Josh, who was apparently going and trying to get jobs at a coffee shop, at a regular fast food restaurant. And he was complaining, I just can't get a job, I can't get a job. Turns out it was completely AI. Completely. And people fell for it. People were sharing it. People were like, look, this is an example of how our jobs are being taken away. This guy can't get work. It was completely fake. We all need to be vigilant and aware how much this is increasing and fast.
Yeah,
Exactly.
It's a great point. Yeah. Well, let's move on to something completely different. The New York Times reports that a masked bandit broke into a Virginia liquor store, leaving a trail of empty bottles of rum, moonshine, and peanut butter whiskey. The suspect was later caught passed out in the bathroom.
I love
Yes,
this.
it's a raccoon, and it is A-OK. According to Animal Protective Services, its hangover lasted about an hour and a half. Thoughts on this story?
I mean, okay, we're lucky it is okay.
Yes, of course.
It is okay. This is why I stopped drinking almost 4 years ago. You know, I was getting too tempted when I would walk by the LCBO to go in and, you know, break in. No, listen, in all honesty, remember we did a story a few weeks ago, maybe last week? If we are taking domesticating pets a little too far. Do you remember we talked about this? People are like, should you take a raccoon in as a pet?
We're not domesticating this pet.
No,
He's himself.
he's domesticating himself.
Yes.
She is domesticating herself. And listen, you know, when I used to drink, that peanut butter whiskey was really good.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Listen, I feel like when I saw this is the best story of 2025. And it also is a perfect timing because I feel like when I look back on all the news stories of 2025, doesn't it feel like a drunk raccoon has been at the wheel this entire time? Tariffs on, tariffs off. The kids are saying 6-7. Gayle King is up in space with Katy Perry.
Coping.
Right? All this craziness. It does feel like a drunk raccoon has been like, ha ha, let's try this. So to me, this story totally fits in with the way I feel about this year, and it cannot finish fast enough.
But guys, there's a happy ending. They're now selling merch that says "Trashed Panda" to raise money for the animal shelter.
Oh my God, that is so cute.
I love this.
I want that t-shirt.
Me too.
I want the pink one.
All right, we all know, I know what y'all are getting for Christmas. Anyway, after the break, would you be offended if someone airbrushed you in a photo? Okay, the etiquette What is the etiquette of photo editing and posting when we come back? We'll be back. Everybody. Okay, we want you to take a look at this photo that Dance Moms alum Abby Lee Miller posted. Yeah, kind of a funny version of Neil Patrick Harris, we think. This heavy-handed airbrushing even shocked NPH himself, who commented, what did you do to my face? Would you be offended if someone airbrushed you that badly in a photo, Kate?
I mean, I've been Neil Patrick Harris.
What?
Yeah, I was doing some work for a group, and I went through the professional deck, and there was a slide with my name on it, and then this picture was there.
Oh! What?
And
that's supposed to be you?
I'm not totally sure who that is. Listen, I wore that outfit. It's my body, but it's so bad I'm not even offended. It is the funniest thing.
Okay, wait a second. Hold on. I have questions. I have questions. Everyone's face is a little janky.
Is it AI? Do you think it's AI?
Okay, wait, Melissa, while you're there, can we point out her teeth? Look at Kate's teeth. Like, Interview with a Vampire Styles. What is happening?
I don't know who. We don't know her.
Okay, that's
Do you want it all to be your desktop at work? I think that would be.
I love
that
it.
would be nice.
Your eyes are blue.
I wasn't offended. It was the funniest. It brought me such joy. Because if it was a bit me, maybe I'd be offended.
No.
But it's not me.
It looked AI or
I'm gonna say there's a story behind this, and I really want to get to the bottom of it. That's all I got. It's gonna make that my.
Someone doesn't like you, Kate.
I wouldn't be mad if it was good airbrushing. This is beyond comprehension, as is that.
It's a face swap.
It is a face swap.
That they did. Yeah.
I will say there was something weird that happened. I went to a wedding once. I was at the wedding. I saw the bride. She looked beautiful, and the groom, whatever. And then a couple weeks later, when they sent the thank you cards out, the photo was there, and her hair was radically changed. And in a way, it was janky looking. Like you could tell someone had airbrushed.
The photographer?
Yes, or somebody.
What
I
was
don't
it
know.
before and what was it
It was
after?
up and an updo, and then this was down. And I think that the hair was
That's a big
radically
change.
longer than it was in real life. And it wasn't extensions, I promise.
Okay.
I did all the thinking about it. Well, that was a strange one.
That's a strange choice.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I
don't
think
know.
there was a time where it was very popular for all of us to use it. I know I used the Facetune because it was like, oh, this is a cute little thing. And then you would look at it like, you'd see other people doing it. It's like, I know you, girl. That's not your face. That's not your body. And I feel like Abby Miller has jumped the shark. And I think this is a sign to all of us to stop using these things. We know what you look like. Be comfortable with your face. Take a nice angle. Make sure the lighting's good. And stop making people look like cartoon characters.
I'm
They don't
glad
even
you
look like
brought
human
that
beings.
up. No, I'm glad you brought that up because listen, we take a lot of photos for our job. We just did the kit.ca. So we know a little, we've learned a couple things along the way.
I've learned so much from you.
Yes, you don't have to Facetune. Ladies, gents, you just have to
Such a
know
good
your
tip.
lighting, your angles, and your side. Okay?
I'm so
I don't know if
overwhelmed.
you know this. We all have a side that's more
Tell them.
photogenic. The other. Am I going to tell the country?
Tell them. It has been so helpful.
Oh, okay.
for
What do
me.
you do?
Yeah.
Whatever nostril is your widest
No, I gotta look.
tends to be your side that you should give to the camera as opposed to the other.
tell
We're
Kate
all
what her side is.
naturally asymmetrical. Relax.
So I'm
put your-
sitting,
tilt
I'm
your
sitting
head
on
back.
the wrong side of the table.
Let me see. Yeah, left side.
You see?
Left side. Why? Can I see? Can I see your nostrils? Yeah, left side.
I should be in your seat.
Well, you know that when we started the social, I wanted to be on that side and
Let's
they
do real
didn't
quick.
give it to me.
Let's do real quick. Let's do real quick. Let's do real quick. Let's do real quick.
Let's go. Watch. Okay, wait.
Okay, wait.
Don't I look so much better?
Oh my God.
You still look great either
What
way.
have we been doing all this time?
Does it feel weird?
I'm
Does
stunning.
the universe feel weird?
The universe is a little upside down right now.
This is nice.
This is nice. Are we gonna throw it a break?
Can I get a close-up?
Okay, wait.
On our way
Oh
out.
my God.
We're gonna take a break
Bye, everybody.
so that you can look at your nostrils. And then Erica Work is here standing by with holiday party outfits. This is the side I always wanted.
Welcome back. 'Tis the season for holiday parties, which means it's also the season for cute holiday party outfits.
Oh my God. decided I love mine fun, sexy, or memorable, preferably with a side of crop top. Anyway, I cannot wait to see what our next guest has in store. So here with all of those holiday party essentials from Joe Fresh, please welcome back to the show, Stylist Erica Ward!
I'm sorry, Mel, I don't have any crop tops for you today. I'm just gonna lay that down right now.
No worries, no worries.
Okay, Erica, people are tight on time and money, especially at this time of year. But you say Joe Fresh can help. So what should we be keeping in mind when we're shopping for holiday party essentials?
Well, I think obviously color is so important and texture. There's so many fun textures out there right now. But you also want to consider versatility. And what I mean by that is you want to be able to take pieces that you can wear now for the holiday parties and the holiday season, but then also wear them after. That is so smart. And thankfully, Joe Fresh has all of that and so much more, all at unbeatable prices. Seriously, these prices are gonna blow your mind. Okay. I cannot wait to show you what we have today.
Okay, well, I need you to help me out, I don't own an ugly Christmas sweater, and I both want one and need one because my neighbors this weekend are throwing an ugly Christmas sweater party.
Oh my God, this is perfect timing.
I know. I was so happy to be in this segment because I need one. And your first look has me covered, so Yvonne, come on out.
Yes! There we go!
Oh, that's cute.
This is Joe Fresh.
Yes! Oh, that's adorable.
That's cute.
Kate, I will really give this to you after the show.
I would love that.
I will happily give this to you. Okay, so they have a whole Grinch theme this year for the entire family. Sweaters, accessories, toques, so cute. I absolutely adore them. This one is technically I picked up from the men's section, but as you know, it's like unisex, so everybody can get whatever they want. And this is only $45. It's so fun. I love the texture. Yeah. And it's, again, one of those things that you pull out every holiday season. Yeah. And it gives you that instant nostalgia and all those really great memories of those parties. So I'm a big fan. I layered it underneath with a classic black turtleneck for just $25. And then I found these adorable earrings also from Joe Fresh for just $10. I thought they were so cute. And then we finish it off with a classic black pair of jeans for just $45. Again, a pair of black jeans you can wear year round. And then we finish it off with a really cute little, sort of like a boot slipper hybrid.
Yeah, tell me about these. They look so cozy.
They are so cozy. They're also only $39.
Oh, nice.
And I'm sure you guys have noticed that it's also a really great dupe.
Yes. I didn't want to say it.
Yes.
I didn't want to say it.
Right? And again, like I said, you can wear these, either choose to wear them outside or also just choose to have them as a slipper indoor. So,
I love
brilliant.
We love that. Gorgeous.
Thank you, Yvonne.
So fun. I know I was making jokes about crop top and sequins and all of that, but I actually celebrate Christmas at the family horse farm, and so that means cute, cozy, maybe stretchy pants. So Chin, come on out with this look.
Yes.
Oh!
And so
That's elevated.
It is.
I know. I like
Exactly.
Yes.
What is great.
Unexpected.
Mal, I understood the assignment. So I picked up this beautiful Fair Isle print sweater. I love Fair Isle print in the winter season. It just feels like an après-ski vibe. Yes. It feels cozy. And again, a type of print that never goes out of style. This done in that sort of gray and little pops of red with the navy. Again, all of these colors work like all season. You can also pull it out next winter and you'll absolutely love it at the same time. This is only $59. And then on the bottom, I styled it with these gorgeous crushed velvet wide leg pants that have an elastic waistband, as promised.
Yes.
But as you said, this texture and color, the champagne color, makes it feel super elegant and elevated. So if you're hosting a holiday party at home, this is a really great look where you will feel super comfortable but still feel dressed up at the same time. And so we finish it off with a ballet flat, but almost again gives the illusion of a slipper. I love the grommet details, and these are just $39.
Okay, so
yeah, so good.
The whole look is great, but you were saying longevity. How else can can I wear these pants through the holiday season?
Well, I think what's so great about this style of pant is because we are working with that champagne color, which is generally a neutral, but it does have that metallic high shine to it. There's lots you can pair with it. Like a silk blouse would be really beautiful with it. A classic black turtleneck would be really nice. A tuxedo blazer. You could even do like a leather jacket on top. I mean, there's so many different ways to wear them. And it also has a matching blazer. So you could even wear a full look. Yes.
I would love that.
You could even wear the full crushed velvet look, which would look outstanding.
I love that.
Great.
Thank you, Chin.
Fabulous.
Gorge.
Okay, so Erica, our work holiday parties are very casual. I'm talking pizza, beer, and games, but I know some people, their holiday parties are very elevated and you have something for them. So, Francina, come on out. Let's see what you got on.
So pretty.
Wow.
Oh, it's a sheer. Oh, she's
Right?
sheer on the bottom.
Isn't that cute?
This is
Yes.
lovely. I like the shoes.
Yes.
I feel like this is a really great work party look because this is something you could actually wear to work and then beyond.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with this boucle style blazer. It's just $69. I love the piping, the stitching detail. I love how there's a little bit of the metallic thread to it, but not too loud so that you could easily wear this beyond the holiday season. I also appreciate how they added those beautiful silver buttons because again, I feel like that helps keep it a little bit more festive, a little bit more elevated. And then here I styled it quite simply underneath. I wanted to go sort of for an all black moment to really let that blazer be the star of the show. So we did a classic black turtleneck for $35. And then I found this really beautiful midi skirt that has a chiffon overlay. So the skirt sort of stops here and then it's got a little bit of a sheer panel at the bottom that again, I think is totally office appropriate, but also again, feels a little bit more festive. And then we finish it off with a black sheer tight and then a fabulous pair of ankle strap block heels. I think she looks absolutely
Gorgeous.
beautiful.
So good.
And again, timeless.
Yes.
These pieces will never go out of style.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gorgeous. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
I love a festive outfit made from fun materials. I have a couple of cocktail parties that I'm going to, so I'm looking forward to your last look. So Candace, come on out.
Partying.
Okay, Candace.
Party without one. She looks expensive, but it's not expensive. And that's what we all want to achieve in life, am I right?
Yeah.
So this gorgeous slip dress is just $49 and has, as you can see, sort of this like slate gray blue shade that's almost iridescent. Depending how the light hit, it almost changes color, which I think is so beautiful. And again, this is a color and style of silhouette that can be worn. You could even wear this to a summer wedding by switching out your accessories. So again, this is a type of dress you can wear for the holidays and well beyond. Now over top, I styled it with one of my favorite jackets that I'm so glad they brought back this season from last season, which is the faux fur coat. It's under $100, classic black. And again, not only does it elevate your look, but it also is incredibly warm. So this is again one of those pieces that you can wear dressed up and elevated with a dress, but you could also like run your kids to school with sweatpants underneath and look really chic doing it. So it's one of those things that again, you'll have in your closet for many, many years to come. And then of course, finish it off with this cute little bag for just $39 with that extra little bit of bling.
Love that.
Yeah, fabulous, fabulous.
I'm gonna wear this to daycare pickup and just blow people's minds. Is that Kate?
Everyone's gonna be like, what happened?
What happened? Erica, what happened? Listen, you always crush it. Let's see these looks one more time.
Yay!
Yes.
Come on out, ladies.
Gorgeous. We love. Erica, fabulous job. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank
Erica.
you.
Our holiday wardrobe is officially sorted. If you want any information on all of these festive looks, just go to joefresh.com. You can also pop into one of their many convenient locations right across the country. We're going to take a very quick break and then navigating tips on, I guess, through your friendships. That's an interesting topic that we're going to tackle next. We'll be back. I love seeing the friends in the audience because there is no question that friendships, they evolve as we age. In fact, research shows that we naturally shed about half of our friends every 7 years.
Yeah. Here to explain why some connections fade over time and how we can nurture the ones that matter most is registered psychotherapist Michelle Bilodeau. Welcome back to the show.
Michelle, it's so nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
And I think we all know that friendships are important, but what does the research say about how critical friendships are in our lives?
Yeah, so I think we're finally starting to understand how important friendships are. A recent study came out of Harvard that said, it was an 85-year study, that said that the biggest indicator of well-being is actually community. So that means friendships, not just our nuclear family, but coworkers, acquaintances, neighbors, that kind of thing. And then another study that I found interesting was out of Netherlands, and this one said that if a friendship lasts longer than 7 years, that tends to be a lifelong friendship. So really think about that and try and nurture those friendships.
All right, so that leads me to my next question is, why do certain friendships fade as we age?
Yeah, I think when we're in middle age, there's a human development theory called stagnation versus generativity. So this is the idea that sometimes we kind of stagnate when we're in midlife, so 35 to 60. We become a little bit rigid, and we're not as open to new things. We also become quite nostalgic, and we can have some regrets. The nostalgia can help friendships, but those regrets can maybe harbor some negative feelings. The opposite of that is generativity. When that's where we think about our legacy, we're a bit more open and wanting to learn new things. But that can also mean that some of our friendships that are more based on nostalgia tend to feel not as fulfilling. So we might lose friends in that way as well.
Are there certain friendships that dissolve just simply because they've run their course? And is that okay sometimes?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, as we get older, we change, distance becomes a factor, life phases become a factor, political views become a factor. So our friendships, we should be growing and challenging ourselves in our friendships, just kind of like romantic relationships. It's very similar that way. But that also means that if friendships are fading, you can figure out ways to revive them as well.
Well, let's go there next. Let's say there is a relationship that's faded. Can you bring it back?
Yeah, I think you can. I think, as a therapist, I'm always gonna say, feel your feelings. It's okay to grieve friendships. I think we sometimes think that friendships don't pull or feel they don't have as much weight in our life as a familial relationship. But friendships are really important. So it's okay to have those feelings of grief, sadness, or confusion. One thing to also keep in mind is there's two people in a relationship, right? So you gotta look at what your role was in the dissolution of that friendship. So that might be a little bit, difficult. So that's why you would want to bring this kind of stuff to a therapist. Again, sometimes we don't think that friendships are as important as they really are, but talking about this with your therapist can be really helpful. And then also consider going to a therapist with your friend.
Do people do that?
Yes, I've heard of coworkers who go to therapists with their friend. Wow. Or just a friendship that's really tough. You can rely on a counselor because those conversations are gonna be hard, right? We know those conversations are gonna be difficult, so having someone there to mediate those conversations can be really, really helpful.
So a faded friendship is one thing, but how do you know when it's time to break up with a friend? Or at the very least, step back from a friendship?
Yeah, I think that's a very personal choice. It depends on everybody, but if you're starting to realize that you're begrudging hanging out with someone, or you get a physical reaction when someone texts you, that might be a sign that there's something off. So it's good to look at.
I think we're laughing because it's happened to all of us.
Yeah, we all know it. Yeah, we've all been there.
You see their name pop up on the phone, you're like, not today. Not today.
Yeah. So try to understand why you're staying friends with that person. Is it loyalty? Is it length of friendship? Just because you've been friends with someone for a really long time doesn't mean that that relationship is a good one, right? It doesn't matter about length. So focus on quality of time. If you want to end the friendship is one thing, maybe you just want to take a bit of a step back. Maybe it's one solid hang a year versus seeing that person all the time and not completely cutting them out.
Okay, well, suppose you really just want to cut them out completely. How do you break up gracefully?
Yeah. Again, I'm a therapist, so I'm gonna say, always try to have conversations in person. So in person or over the phone. It's easier to listen to tone, maybe hear and see body language, that kind of thing. So yeah, text message and email can be taken out of context. And always try to focus on how you feel. So I feel hurt by X. Focusing on how you feel comes across as less combative and might actually help spawn some good conversation. The one caveat about the text message email if the person you're talking to becomes very emotionally dysregulated, a short text is a great way to end things.
Okay. Okay, so let's say you've cleaned house and you realize, actually, I need some new friends now. And sometimes people find that can be harder when they get older. So what are some good ideas on how to make friends when you're older?
You got to reach out. You got to put in some effort. I got a text message from a friend yesterday, and basically it was just like, I haven't seen you in a while. Just wanted to let you know I was thinking of you.
Yeah.
We didn't make plans to hang out, but that was really connecting for me, and that felt really nice. So don't worry about burdening people. People just want to hear from you. So yeah, you're gonna have to put in some effort, ask some friends on some dates, and also try not to take things personally. If someone says they can't hang now, it doesn't mean they can't hang later. New hobbies and new interests, I think, are always great. I have a client who joined chess club recently and has met new friends of kind of all ages, and it's now one of their favorite things to do every week. Yeah.
Is there a number around how many friendships we should ideally have in our lives?
Yeah, so there's a theory that we can hold 150 relationships in our brain, which feels like a lot. It's a lot.
That's including work, right?
That's including coworkers,
Okay.
neighbors, friends, absolutely.
I was like...
But we can only really, the sweet spot for well-being is 3 to 6. 3 to 6 close friends.
Yeah.
That's kind of the sweet spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Michelle, thank you so much for stopping by and sharing all this very important information about friendships. You guys stay right where you are. We'll be right back after this. Stay with us.
There's never a dull moment at The Social.
We are going to have one heck of a time.
With hot takes and fiery debates.
I'm too old for Leonardo DiCaprio anyway.
We dive headfirst into juicy conversations.
Where are his wild oats now?
No topic is too messy.
I'm gonna blame all of the boyfriends that I've had.
No discussion too heated.
That is an invasion, in my opinion.
We break it down and stir it up.
Is that a red flag?
Just real talk and fresh opinions. Unfiltered.
It's hard.
Unexpected.
This conversation has changed significantly.
And always entertaining.
Are you guys having a good time?
Watch The Social, weekdays at 2 p.m. on CTV.
We're back, everybody. Tomorrow on The Social, best-selling author of Lucky, Marissa Stapley, joins us to chat about her brand new novel. Also, food writer Suresh Das drops by to tell us why Toronto's food courts are worth exploring. Talk about nostalgia.
Yes.
It's where we grew up.
There's a good one near my house. I won't say which because I don't want you guys to know where I live, but it's good.
Good
It's
food
like I
court.
would choose that over a restaurant. That's
No
how good
way.
it is. Yeah. Oh no, it's top tier. Love it.
my goodness,
And it
who
opens
knew?
late too. I'm gonna stop talking. Why don't I just give you my address?
Kate McKenna, we love having you on the panel.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for joining
Thank you.
us. We're on Crave, we're on YouTube, we're on social media. You're going to be sick of us. You can find us everywhere. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Take care.